sorry, we're getting off to a little bit of a late start. I have two siblings who are literally like two children who are just at each other's throats, jumping on me, playing with frisbees, and they're driving me insane. So apologies for starting just a tad late.
They're going to be
drink
the Menendez brothers of dogs.
Yes.
Menendez brothers. Nice.
I just saw them on a...
Welcome to Monday, June 20th. Thank you, whoever told me it wasn't the 12th. It is actually
I
the 20th.
saw that too. I didn't feel like
typo.
correcting.
I changed it.
But that was the 12th?
No, what happened was
Did you voice to text and it just auto-corrected to 12?
No. I don't voice to text like you, a puzzle thumb boy. I was doing the Photoshop for tonight, and the one I was taking it from was from the show from June 12th, and that's why I did that. So, yeah, Gunk did. Thank you. That was me. Okay, so everybody, welcome to Monday. So we have 5 shows left after today's show.
Cinco.
And I really swore that we were on vacation this week. I don't know why. I woke up this morning.
Feels like it should be.
I don't understand. That. Like, we know.
Tomorrow's the first day of summer, that's why.
It's the 20th. It feels like, I felt the same thing.
Puzzle.
And it's also wishful thinking.
No.
What
it's
it
going
is?
to be before 4th of July. The week before
Puzzle
July.
boy.
The fact that tomorrow's the first day of summer and he's still on the air, I think somehow kind of fucks with your brain.
Yeah, don't worry. He'll come back after Labor Day.
Now.
Yeah, I would like him to be on vacation is what it is. It's wishful thinking, and I think he should be. Because the show is just as awful as anything you could possibly
Garbage.
This morning.
It is as worthless as someone posting their sandals next to a cat.
You mean your $700 Gucci espadrilles? They're not sandals, that idiot.
Size 16.
Yeah.
I mean, when you start off your show with Wilding doing Dr. Now.
With Schwarzenegger. No, it was Schwarzenegger versus Dr. Now.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's a sign. That's a sign that it should just end. It really should.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's really time. This is what 70 people gives you.
And
somehow
he made it stretch to 10:40 in the morning.
Well, you did have George Takei on today. You did have other shit going on. But I will tell you, it was one of those days where you just don't want to listen. And you know what? I was thrilled that George was on because it enabled me to fast forward through an hour and a half.
It was the real George, the Buckwald client?
Yes, the real George.
The guy who kicked off Sirius.
Yeah.
George, I used to actually like when he came on. Now
I think a lot of us
did. He's that creepy friend
He's
of the
creepy
family.
old man. Yeah.
He's that creepy fan. Yeah, that comes to your house and you're like,
yeah,
I'm gonna find something else to do.
they go to kiss you and you're like, oh.
You're like,
Yeah. He
My
is actually a little creepy, and I think
lengthy black teenager.
I think that's why he likes him now, though. Too. That's the weird part about it.
I have to win Dennis back. My goal before I drop Dennis is to win Dennis back. He's 83 now or something. Is
85.
He's
85.
Wow.
Creepy years old.
Creepy 85.
Creepy 85.
But like I said, he's a Buckwald client, and if Howard ever foisted his gay agenda on us, it was the start of Sirius. So
keep in mind,
the first voice we heard was
yes, it was
George.
the first voice we had on Sirius. That's right. What's Xavier?
He proudly used to talk about gay anonymous sex in the bushes, so it's not like much of a surprise.
True, but he's gotten worse. You know what?
Yeah,
he's the old man. He's the old
it's worse
man
than that.
That will tell somebody like at McDonald's, you really shouldn't be eating that. You're a little bit on the chunky side. Like he doesn't. He's no longer filtered.
No filter.
Exactly.
He's a little self-righteous.
Little?
You should be eating.
Gretchen Evans says, "Love listening to you all.
guacamole.
You made my night. I'm gonna miss you when you're off, but we won't really be
no,
off.
no, no,
we
no.
won't. I mean, we're not gonna do 3 shows a week, but we will do some more special shows. So,
Special. Like, wait a minute. When Beefus turns 50.
we're gonna have a special birthday party.
That's Strionic. That should be Beth Strionic Day.
Beth Strionic, yes, exactly.
Hey, do you guys? A question for you guys. For her 50th birthday, do you think that she gets to do Howard in the ass for her birthday? I think that's in play.
That's what
Because
Howard
usually that's a
wants.
birthday thing, right? that she gets to put the old strap on and
With a Homelander
I
dildo.
honestly,
I owe
I
silver.
honestly think. Wait. I
Homelander.
honestly think
Xavier.
that actually happened already. So that's nothing special.
So
Because
yeah,
remember,
so
he wanted Allison to
you
put
mean
the
to say
finger.
that they don't save that for the birthday?
just the tip. Just the tip.
Just the tip.
So
Hey,
yeah, we are
Howard, it's
planning
my
some special
birthday.
shows. We are planning. I just got together with 3 of the most talented
Oh, thank you.
face swap guys on who do GIFs on our site, and we started a thread, not a thread, but like a private message, where they're posting all of their best ofs. Cousin Chips, Bobble Booey, and Lil Buddy are
Yeah.
putting all of them in one place. So we're gonna do a show on their gifts
my.
because some of them, as I was going through them,
I
just
love
make you laugh out loud. I mean, they're crazy.
when they do the gifs in the thread. I literally stop.
You stop.
It's
literally
crazy.
It's just like, yeah.
So now I literally have 6 pages already from them, and that's without
Jesus.
Little Buddy even putting in his total amount, and Bobble Booey hasn't even put in his yet. So it'll be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be
Cousin
heavy
Chips
lifting.
has done some that have actually made
Dude,
me stop.
yeah,
I know.
exactly.
Literally
It's just like
He actually deserved that PS5. God damn it!
exactly. Well, if he paid for shipping, he would have been his. It was only $800 in shipping, and
That's the real,
$800
that's the real
shipping and
Sony.
handling.
So wait, if I pay the shipping, I can get it?
yeah, absolutely, $800.
Oh shit! I'll send you the money. Don't worry.
Do it.
That's the real Sony leaks.
Too late. Somebody likes their Lego game a little too much, right, little boy?
I was shooting zombies this weekend, so thank you very much. It was a tsunami of zombies.
Tsunami. Okay, so here's what went on
Tsunami.
Here's what went on today, so I can give you guys a little bit of a recap. We're going to talk about Howard's perfect weight, and I don't want you to say anything, Dennis, because I want the boys, because I don't think Xavier or John listened to the show today.
Nope.
So I want them to
Lanky
guess how
black
much Howard
teenager.
weighs.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, you gotta stop with that. So we're gonna talk about Howard's
Yeah.
weight. A couple of creepy things he said about his mom, why he didn't see his father. Arm sent me a bunch of just delicious Father's Day things that Howard
Oh my
did.
god, so that's maybe my favorite clips of all time.
I
where he
know,
talks
it
about his
almost
daughters,
deserves its own
honestly,
show, I gotta be
from-
honest with
it,
you.
It really does. It's from 14 years ago, but
Yeah.
Artie's in the clips. Yeah, I think little kick
Crazy.
ship is.
No, Crazy Robin. Howard's sphincter is well worn.
Sorry, I don't even
No
know
traction
where
on the
that
tires.
is. All right, so
kinda
let's
A little loose
start
in
our
the
show.
caboose.
Let's start
we're
a little
starting?
bit and let's try and guess Howard's perfect weight. Okay, so here, let's play a little bit of it.
It's a bad day today. Whenever I wake up, I weigh myself. Every day I weigh myself, and I'm up a pound from where I want to be. But my weight's weird. Like, I could be up a pound today and then down 3 pounds tomorrow. I don't understand how there's such a big shift in my
Well,
weight.
it's all
Because
the
Robin knows.
fluctuations of, water balance and things like that.
I don't want to hear about that. I just want to know I'm at my maximum or minimum weight. That's
What
where
is
I
your
want to be.
minimum weight?
Okay. What do you think he weighs?
Let's get something straight. He's not 6'5", he's 6'7". And I'm not saying that in any hyperbole.
I don't
We're
know.
trying-
I saw that
he's
picture of Baron
absolute-
Trump today, who looks like Gigantor.
Yep.
Like he looks like he
he's
could be in the
6'7".
book of
No,
world
he's-
records.
I've proven it 10 times over. He's 6'7".
No. Yeah, I will agree with Arm on this. He next to Howard, next to Magic Johnson. Yeah, he's 6'7".
I know, but
And
I
Magic's
just saw those
considered
pictures of
6'9".
Baron, and Baron looks tremendous.
But
I know-
Baron is a bigger dude. He actually has he looks like a man. He actually has.
he's kind of a
shoulders.
lot like Ryder, my puppy. Like
Right.
his face and everything hasn't grown into the
Yeah,
body
he's still a boy.
stuck
He's
with
still a
right
boy.
now. So yeah, so he looks like it's like so many people online were saying it looked like 2 kids together in a raincoat. Because it
Because he has
doesn't
that
make
boy
sense to be
face still.
that
Yeah, he has a-
big.
But
at
the
that
rest
age.
of him is not like Howard. The rest of him is shaped like a man. He actually has shoulders, and he actually is bigger.
Yeah.
Howard is is kind
All
of
right,
like.
so let's guess. Let's guess how much Howard weighs at 6'5". Let's just do this for
181.
argument's sake. No.
I'm not going to say
What,
anything.
lower?
Xavier.
Xavier. Whiskers.
Hello? Okay, so he's not there. Just so you know, if you can hear me, we can't hear you. And he was having some problems before we even got online.
And if you say to me, why would Howard lie about his height? Because it's freakish. In his vanity,
It is
6'7" is gangly and goblin-y and freaky.
It is.
So 6'5" is the last
Correct.
height that you can kind of sound normal. So when you're 6'7", you're an absolute ghoul freak. When you certainly have no athletic ability, it looks even worse.
No.
Dennis Shane says you look like Butthead. That Ellen looks like Butthead behind you from Beavis and Butthead. We're in the wrong
But his sister was
positioning now.
hot, according to Howard.
Oh yeah, we're getting to that as well. Okay, so
She-
Xavier left us. He Whiskers is out in the back smoking crack. So let's hear it. Let me finish the rest of this clip. Sorry, in a
Yes,
second.
it's so disturbing.
Me,
We all know where you are today.
I like to be right at 190.
Jesus Christ.
190.
Yep, that's what I was pointing out.
6'5".
9 Z.
I did. We were guessing. You couldn't wait for the guessing part to be over before you did your little hand motions. Couldn't wait, Dennis. Couldn't wait. Couldn't wait.
Couldn't wait. Sorry.
Couldn't wait. Hold on, maybe he
But
didn't
no, I
hear
got
us.
it anyway.
Hey, Xavier, how much do you think Howard weighs?
150.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus
You
Christ! are you
seriously
kidding?
think that? Like, is that a serious
120?
answer? Or-
110. 100.
190.
Oh,
190.
sorry,
That is
my neighbor
embarrassing.
changed their
7.
And
my
he's
neighbor
freaking
changed
out
their
because
Wi-Fi password. Sorry.
you what?
Yeah.
What?
My neighbor changed their Wi-Fi password.
Oh, you
Yeah,
bastard.
you're having a little Wi-Fi issue today. I told everybody that to excuse you.
I-
for that.
In the
Yeah.
NBA, if
Must be
you're
the-
6'7" and like 190, you're the skinniest person in the league. Like
Oh my
it's
God.
literally
Oh, yeah.
like
You're a
it's
high
the only
school
thing you talk
player.
about. It's a high school. That's exactly right, Dan. It's like
That's
a high school center,
player.
an underdeveloped high school center. That's exactly right.
I mean, I'm 5'10". I weigh 175 pounds. I mean,
And
he's
that's
15
normal. That
pounds.
sounds
Yeah, exactly.
sounds
He's
about right. And
150
you
he's
look
15
so
pounds heavier than
normal.
me.
and Dennis has Ed Norton cheekbones.
Yes, I do.
To be fair for him though, he's got to carry 140 pounds of Beth on his back.
Oh yeah. It's right. 75 pounds hair plugs.
This is
Okay,
true.
freeloader.
This is true.
How much does the wig
Let me
weigh?
let me flaunt the wealth that I didn't earn.
Yeah,
Here's a
exactly.
cat
We were
next to a
talking about that
shoe.
today.
He's so anorexic too that he 189, which is what he was prepared to say, and he doesn't round it off. That's 190 on the nose, so he'll actually say 188. That's how you know someone's anorexic, when they can't round their weight off. They know exactly to the fucking.
But
gives-
he's 191 today, so
Yeah,
it really
190.
Oh
stuck.
my
gives a
God, he's
shit about what-
191. Holy shit.
Think about it. You've had 5 days to think of something funny to say on Monday.
And,
And
yes.
that's how
first thing you
that's
come up
where
with.
He rolled
This
out
is-
with.
that was it. That
the
was his
music
best
was-
whiff
the
for
the
the
zombie
segue.
day.
music wasn't over.
That was the segue for 45 minutes worth of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Dr. Now having a fight about whether he should be having more protein or that he should
wait.
have less calories.
Are they
No,
ripping
not
us?
yet. Closer,
they're
almost
ripping
there
our-
already.
Are they ripping Miss Beaverhausen off?
Who's ripping Miss Beaverhausen off? Yes, they were, basically.
fucking
Well, it's actually Mr. Beaverhausen. So let me play the next clip because he's talking about how he wished he could have had more musculature.
Musculature. Tired of that too.
Well, wait till you hear the way he says it. It's kind of weird. And so, he
fruity?
hires all the best people to make him have musculature, but it doesn't work out. So here we go.
Musculature.
16,
So I
16
went
years of this.
and because I couldn't figure it out, and I hired a nutritionist, I had a trainer because I would have liked to have been muscular
Muscular?
and really.
That's Joe
hot.
Rogan's line.
I wanted to be a hot guy, like
Musculature.
big muscle look with the big arms and the whole thing. Because I'm tall. I mean, that could have been a really good look for me, like a Body by Jake kind of look, if you remember him. Except for his face. He had a gorgeous body and I don't know what happened to his face, but
If anybody shouldn't make fun of Body by Jake's face, it's Howard.
Yeah, let
Exactly.
me look him up because I need to see what this
Exactly.
guy
That's
looks
the
like.
last person. He had a nutritionist to look like that. Think
How
about
many
that
years
for a
have we been beaten to death as George Takei trope phrase bullshit? 16 years now? Since
Yeah.
06. I'm
Yeah.
so tired of everything about him. The musculature and all. I mean, I'm guilty of it too, but I'm so sick of it
but
all.
Let's even put this in bigger perspective. He's a grandfather at 69 years old.
I
Or
know.
68, 68 years old. And he's a grandfather.
Yeah.
Scott Bailey. Nobody is uglier than you.
And this is what he's worried about. let's let
There's
that
Body
sink
by
in.
Jake. Yeah, he's a
Okay.
little bit. He's a
Hey,
little bit hard. He's a little bit
thank-
rough to look at.
Not as bad as
Geronimo.
Howard.
Look at that chin, Jesus.
Wait, I don't
fuck.
see anything. We see nothing.
Oh, of course not, because I keep not sharing it until I have it not on automatic share.
He is definitely not as ugly as Howard, though.
He's got a look though.
Yeah, but it's not as ugly as Howard. I mean, that's acceptable.
Oh my goodness,
like-
is this Body by Jake now?
Yeah, he's like
Ooh,
D. Snyder and
Jesus.
Ooh.
Lyle Zato had a kid.
All right, he went to grandma's.
He did.
This guy was all over infomercials for years and years and years. You didn't watch TV. You could
Oof.
see him in them.
Yeah, grandma. You don't go to
Hello.
grandma's anymore. Age
Nice.
gracefully.
Nice Baruch there, Jake.
Baruch.
Hey, I want to say thank you to Geronimo. He points out Kevin Herter, who's on the Atlanta Hawks. He's a 6'7" swingman, 6'7", 190. He's like in his second
What's his
year,
name?
I think. Kevin Herter, Huerter. It's actually hard to spell. Huerter. He's on the Hawks. Very, very white.
Very
Kind
white.
of swingman. There he is. There he is. Thank you, Geronimo.
He looks like
Okay,
Slender Man.
what's his stat?
6'7", 190.
Jesus. eat
According
a
to
sandwich.
Geronimo.
Even
And a lot of times
he has a little bit of musculature.
Oh, the NBA will not add pounds on Mooney. Malone was 256 for 22 years. They will never change the height
Oh, shit.
and weight.
Malone was like 275.
Yeah, he's at
280,
least
but yeah.
275, Dennis, by the time he
But
retires, at
again.
least. And they never changed his weight.
That is one
Yeah,
of the.
he's not. He's not 190. There's no way he's 190.
Dennis, he's almost as white as you.
I'm not that white. Oh, don't even embarrass me. No, please.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding completely.
Jesus, my hair
I
is
am.
white. My face is not.
If you
I
get him like
promise
in
you
high
I'm
school.
kidding. Yeah, but he's
And
but
most
he's an
players, Mooney,
athlete.
get drafted right out of high school now, so that's probably his high school weight.
He's
I
an
bet.
athlete, though. You know,
From
so
the
this
draft.
is
Oh, I know.
He
This
can actually
is-
run.
he runs, and this is that's his natural build. I'm sure he's not eating 4 almonds for like breakfast or something, right? I mean, this is who he is.
Beanie
Well,
Mac.
Howard's-
Hey,
Howard's-
wait. Black guy has the perfect thing. The only ginger in Atlanta.
The ATL. That's
Xavier, did we lose you?
Again.
No,
he's
no, no, no.
there.
Oh, what
Okay,
are you
okay.
doing? I thought this basketball conversation would be something you would
Yeah,
enjoy.
we're talking
like,
basketball.
immediately.
You
Yeah, this
bring
is
that
like
crap
part of
up.
yours.
He hates white players. He's talking about Whitey. Monique,
Minority now.
Monique,
Come on.
and you're the greatest. You coined veal for him, right? I mean,
Yes.
he's the veal. So it's always hilarious when someone like Howard decides he's going to try to get in shape in his 40s and hasn't moved a muscle. And that's what, if you remember the history of him, he, didn't. He, the Roy Rogers shit and stuff. He decided, I'm going to try to get. So you have no metabolism. So now you're trying to develop a metabolism in your 40s, and it's always a disaster.
Yes. And he's just jealous. He's just jealous of other people whom he would never look like and who have just a different physiological makeup than he does. I mean, he gets into the weeds a little bit. And he starts talking about his mother, and it's just really, okay, you guys, seriously, it's like gross mother talk today.
It was really gross.
It was gross. I was just
That and his sister. It was
Yeah.
that was kind of really disturbing.
No, I agree with you. I agree.
it was-
So let's talk a little bit about Father's Day, and let's talk about what he did for Father's Day. I just thought this was really weirdly presented.
You think?
It just really was. So let's listen.
what part of it would be normal?
Yeah, I know. Here we go.
Yesterday was Father's Day.
Father's
It
Day.
was nice.
Yes, happy Father's Day. Did you have a
Yeah,
good
thanks. Yeah, my girls made a little video presentation
didn't.
for me. Made me feel very
Presentation.
special.
Somebody
Yeah,
get
it
that
was
off Beth's
sweet.
mom's
A lot of
Facebook.
walking
please.
down memory lane, video from when they were little kids. It was sweet. It was so sweet.
That's because they're spending it with their mother and their stepdad down in
Stepdad.
Florida.
Yeah.
And you just get the
Exactly.
video
here-
presentation.
I
Here
don't
is
believe a
what
word of that.
Beefus. It was posted on our site, but here's what Beefus, if you want to share it,
Okay.
showed that this is for Father's Day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because
Dennis, that's 10 years ago, that picture?
Yeah, and he doesn't
Easy.
have 3 children. He doesn't have.
How is
3
Bella
grown-
still alive, by the way? Bella's got to be up there in age now, too, huh?
Bella is getting ready to push the Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah, Bella the blind cat who cannot see.
but this is what Beavis put for Father's Day. Nothing about its father, and nothing about his human 3 daughters. That one has a grandchild, and this is it. This is what got posted.
I will maintain, and I know nothing, but I know as much nothing as you two know nothings. So I know just as much nothing, but I'm positive that she has a account that is private with a different name that only her friends know. I am positive. Of that.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
There's
Absolutely.
no way that
Without
she, because
doubt, without
she
a
has
doubt.
to fucking share shit all
No
the
doubt
time.
about it.
But
There's no doubt.
But even
Look,
so, though,
look
even
who
the
popped
public.
in here. I know.
But
I know you're not coming
oh my
on.
God!
But you want to say hi?
Miss Fairy Toast.
Fairy Toast, do you want to say hi? Fairy Toast? He doesn't want to say hi.
Huh.
Doesn't want to say hi.
Maybe he's not there.
He might not. Well, he popped in, so he might be. Okay.
Nope, no,
He's,
he's not.
he's listening to
Nope,
Shirley's podcast.
Fairy Toast doesn't want to be here with us. So the kids made a presentation video for him.
Presentation. A
I would
video.
really love to just play part 1 of the Father's Day thing. Let me see if I have it really quickly from 15 years ago, because this would just kind of work into this whole stupid thing. Hang on.
This question.
All right, go ahead.
Your daughters, do they listen
Oh,
to
this
your
is what I thought.
Oh, that's actually
That's what I sent
number
you.
1. So number
Yeah.
2 was the one for Father's Day. Let's listen to that
That's
one.
it's the same show.
It's the same show.
Yeah, it's the same show.
I don't need to get into that.
No.
But
Howard, good morning. How was your Father's Day?
very good, thank you.
What did you do for Father's Day?
Well, actually, I had Father's Day sort of on
Okay, this is like Groundhog's Day, Father's Day, because
Yeah.
this could be like the same show from today.
Yeah.
Oh, happy Father's Day. What'd you do for Father's Day?
Yeah.
Saturday with Ashley.
Uh-huh.
Deborah's not in the country, and Emily was doing something, but I hung
She's
with
doing
her.
a
But
girl.
Deborah called me from wherever the hell she was. She's in Europe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh la
She's
la.
hanging out.
That's cool.
She just got out of college and she took a trip with a friend. So
That's great. She did that.
Yeah.
That's like the ultimate. If out of college you could do the Europe thing.
Well, yeah, not for long,
Oh.
She went for like 2 weeks.
She's not doing like
She's not doing the cross country.
No, she ain't living there for a year.
Yeah.
I got my dad my usual Father's Day gift. I get him every year.
What do you think he gets his father every year? Don't say anything, John.
Oh
What
yeah,
do you
yeah,
guys-
yeah.
What do you guys think he gets his back in the day? What do you think he got his father every year for Father's Day?
It's not an
Nathan's
easy.
hot dogs.
That's a good. It's a good try.
That's
Dennis,
the
but
anniversary,
It's not an
but that's
easy
okay.
answer.
Oh, it's the
It's
anniversary. I'm
not an
sorry.
easy answer, so this is a quiz question.
Christ, I don't
Javier,
remember.
any thoughts?
It's been so long.
Who?
Who?
Just think
are
about
you
the
even
stuff
with
Ben's
us?
into.
I am.
X.
I am.
Is there a
Sorry,
game
I've
on
been-
tonight?
Oh my God!
Did
Somebody
you
got
not
it in the
hear
chat.
the
Lightning and
Wi-Fi
playing,
issue I've been having?
Doing this.
Yes. What do you think he got his father for?
Somebody in the chat got it.
Jack Squad. I don't
Father's
know.
Day.
Fuck.
Oh, somebody got it. Okay.
Yeah,
let's play it.
two people got it.
Really? Okay, here
Yeah.
we go.
What's that?
Which is what?
I give him cash to use at the track,
Oh, that's right.
at the racetrack. That's right. He loves it. They give you these little certificates.
3 people
Like
got it.
gift cards or something?
Gift card, yeah. You can make your
Oh,
bets.
that's right.
He hasn't slowed
makes
down
sense.
at all going to the track.
Oh,
huh?
no, not my old man. He loves
good.
it. He only plays like $2 bets. Busy. We
Yeah.
spoke for 3 seconds. I go, hey, Dad.
Wow,
you're-
3 seconds.
Yeah,
That's great.
which is 3 seconds longer than we usually do. I go, hey, Dad, how you doing? He goes,
Does he get on the phone right
hung up. That's it. That was fun.
Okay, so that was his Father's Day 15 years ago. Let's see how Father's Day was this year.
14 years.
I didn't see my dad. I mean, I go over there, but I didn't go yesterday because traffic's
wait, he's
crazy.
going
He
out
doesn't know
now?
It's Father's Day anyway. He's so out
Oh,
of
no.
it now.
Oh.
It's really kind of sad.
It's so
Traffic.
weird. The whole thing's
Traffic.
so weird.
Traffic. Traffic.
Traffic.
That's
Traffic.
why he didn't go. Traffic.
With a helicopter.
I commented on that when like traffic.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be. You got.
He's got a helipad right next to the houses. It's been slipped out a few
Traffic.
times.
To go from one part of Long
Yeah,
Island.
but where's he going to
another part.
helipad to? The homeless? The
This is a
senior
pad.
citizens?
That's no Roswell.
All right,
You said
Monique.
there's definitely a pad there.
Monique, how long is that? Half-hour drive?
No,
So on a
actually,
Sunday.
from
No, it's a
Roslyn
good
to West Hampton,
hour and 20 minutes.
especially on a Sun. Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
I'm going
Hour?
hour 20 minutes.
Well, riding in the back of
Maybe
a car
more.
for an
maybe
hour.
more. Yeah, I know.
Riding.
Dennis, it's ridiculous. I know. I'm
This
just saying
is a
it's
guy-
more
Not
than
driving.
that. Yeah. I know. He's not doing anything. I know.
This
You're
is
not
a
doing
guy that
nothing.
used to
Right.
play 45-minute commercials, but half an hour driving is too much for him?
No, it's against traffic too. You're not dealing with traffic whatsoever, and not that that's even an
It
excuse.
was Sunday.
Could
you
be
guys
his last
remember
Father's Day too.
back in the day when you would get in your car to go to work and you would catch him as he just went to commercial, and
1
you
hour,
knew
18 minutes.
you weren't going to
Yeah,
get
almost
there
got it.
before the commercials ended.
Riding in the back of a car.
1 hour,
For an
18
hour and
minutes in the
18
back of a
minutes.
car. I mean, it is Sunday and it is Father's Day, and the LIE is horrible, but you know
still,
what?
come on.
You're not going to have him that much longer.
No,
He-
this
He's gonna be
kinda
This is it.
99.
This one.
Yeah.
This
He's
is
gonna be
it.
99 next month.
99.
99.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
You should be going all fucking out. This should be a big celebration.
He despises
You should
him.
Be doing
He's
everything
not doing
in the- yep,
anything
this-
for him.
Yep.
You're exactly right, Steve Z. He
does.
hates him.
No.
He hates him. He
For
does.
no apparent reason. Really, for no apparent
You
reason.
know, it's not apparent to us, but he hates
No,
him.
no.
He's,
we
he's
know.
living this lie of
He-
what
Yes.
he thinks. You know, and I actually blame his psychotherapy. I think he's been in it way too fucking long, and you know they've sold him a bill of goods for what his issues really are. It's really his mother that's more the fucked up issue.
I
than
think
the
he uses
father.
therapy as an excuse to get out.
Yeah,
of
is it? Well, wait,
Yes.
well, remember, this therapy has basically reinforced his Oedipus complex that he has, and has now made his father the major villain in his life.
You're
Well, I-
right. Hi,
I
Beanie
think
Mac's
that-
daughter.
I'm not
What's her
sure-
name? So I'll say her name on air while we're talking. She wants me to make more jokes.
All right,
It's
black
hard
guy.
to make jokes on a guy that is not funny anymore. It's just horrible. You're right, Chaka Khan. It's Ben's last Father's Day. He can suffer through a little traffic.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
This is just wrong. I mean, that's wrong on so many
That's all right,
levels.
Jan
Okay.
Hooks.
Seriously.
So wait for this next clip because it's so psychotic, and you tagged me into this, which is why I actually recorded it. But
Oh
I just,
yeah, I did, didn't I?
You know, he starts to talk about how, well, you know what, my dad really wasn't that bad of a guy because he did this and he did that for me, and
Monique,
blah,
we
blah,
really
blah,
got to
blah,
do
blah.
that show with the two Meet the Sterns. I can merge them, and we got to go over the whole thing. Obviously,
Yeah.
Dennis, you're in on that, and
Oh, that
we
has
really
to be.
got
Oh, my
we
God.
got to do it soon. I can't take it.
We
anymore.
have 10
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
Where
Where they're talking to where they're talking to who's the old Howard 100 News guy, George Flowers.
George
and,
Flowers.
yeah,
Oh, that was
John Hine hosts
really
the other one.
disturbing. Everything about that was really disturbing.
Gotta
I
do
can't
that.
wait to play that. I mean, we were going to. Oh, everyone, Beanie Mac's daughter is listening. PG only people.
Jeannie Mac?
PG. Jeannie Mac.
That's what
Jeannie
Chuck
Mac.
Constance.
Jamie Mac, baby.
Wait. How old is this kid? I mean,
How
We
old
don't
is
know.
she?
We don't
I
know.
mean,
She's
Yeah,
allowed. to
Beanie Mac,
listen.
how
It's
old is
okay.
she?
should I just unplug my mic now?
She's
Yeah,
allowed
exactly.
to
Do I have to
listen.
keep a clean mouth?
Well, here, let's listen to what Howard has to say about his father.
Teeny.
Teeny Mac.
Fairway Maiden. That's good.
Oh well, that's that gray area, bro. I'm sure.
12. She's
Listen,
12.
you know
Oh,
what?
I mean, as far as
Howard gets-
profanity.
Howard gets callers into his show saying that they're 11 and on their way to school. So, and he is so much grosser than we could ever possibly be.
Oh God,
Be
yeah.
Yeah, I
brave.
know, but
Times
now
will
I
change.
feel guilty.
Mac's daughter, cheese. Oh my God.
But if you're a man, be safe, be brave, and above all, be proud to be a boy lover.
Not getting old. Not getting old. Not even one little bit.
even
So here,
close.
Tiger
let's listen
Lily,
to-
I've been good.
Yes, you've
Don't-
been.
don't
you haven't
chastise
even-
me.
I haven't heard you at all. I don't even know where the hell you are. Jesus.
I was
Okay.
having internet issues,
I know.
bro.
I know.
Don't you have
And then when I
mobile
talk,
internet?
Bro.
Aren't
when
you
I
supposed-
talk,
aren't we
there's like
supposed to all
300
get it
people
now?
yapping it up.
Wait,
So it's
wait,
like,
Xavier, aren't we supposed to all be getting this T-Mobile internet? Now I'm not so sure.
no, bro. No, my dog ate through the cable, chewed on the cable. T-Mobile is great, bro. Enjoy paying $190.
Oh, I don't
for
pay
crap
that
internet.
much. I don't. I pay
How much
like
do you
90.
pay, Dennis?
I pay 90.
I pay 50.
I know. I want it, but I don't have it here yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't have.
Okay.
Oh, I'll
I'm in the
never
sticks
have
of
it.
Florida.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's talk about drowning your son in the bathtub, Beanie Mac.
For our head. He definitely went out every day, took a 2-hour commute each way to go into the city.
I can't unhear the agent voice now. Like it's ever
Got it
present
right
now.
here. You gotta go like
Nick,
this.
he's telling us that Rockville Center to Manhattan
Yeah,
is
2 hours.
2 hours. Can you please look the mile? What is it? 15 miles?
All right.
From Rockville
It's
Placenta
guys,
to the
guys.
city.
Rockville Center is the most north, the closest town to New York City, basically from Long Island. You couldn't be any closer. He's saying 2 hours. What on? Oh God, he's so full of shit. Even then, even he can't even tell the truth about a commute. It's
He doesn't know.
it's right. I mean, I, there's my echo.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Who is that?
I'm
an asshole.
I'm drinking a Godfather. My bartender gave me a to-go cup.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yes.
nice, dear. 49
She's very
minutes,
good.
27 miles, fastest route.
That's the fastest. Okay.
Well, what else is he doing? I mean, seriously, for him,
What are we
it
talking
could be a 2-hour commute. What else is he doing?
2
Well, that-
hours.
and
How's
it's
it
nothing.
2 hours?
No, what I'm saying is, even if it was 2 hours, what else is he fucking doing?
We all
He's
have to
doing
drive
dick.
ourselves.
He's
And I know
writing.
he has no
wait,
hobby.
wait,
We're
no,
talking
I'm
about
sorry.
his dad going
He's doing
to work in the
50
morning.
pages of material.
Sweetheart,
That's what he's doing.
Sweetheart, we're talking about his father commuting
Commuting
into work.
to Rockville Center.
2
yeah,
hours.
close.
From Rockville
Oh,
Center
okay.
in
Oh,
the
sorry, I
in the
thought we were still
60s
talking
and
about that.
70s.
You're
Joining
right
his
though.
dad.
When it was 20
What you
minutes.
said is not wrong,
Yeah, Slow Jet says Long Island Railroad to Midtown's 45 minutes.
and that's what he should have been doing.
Now.
Well, but you have to
I-
listen to how psychotic this clip is. Just listen to it.
It's
I'm gonna
psychotic.
start
It's pretty,
it again.
It,
Here we
it
go.
gets worse.
Yeah, here we go.
Went out every day, took a 2-hour commute each way to
2-hour
go into the
commute.
city and work and get aggravation. And anybody
wow.
who works knows about aggravation. And, I'm always appreciative of that. And, certainly I ate 3 meals a day, sometimes 4 or
didn't
5
ever-
meals.
I've heard this word, food insecurity. You never.
You heard that word, Robin. Really, you heard that word.
you,
food
Robin.
insecurity.
What are they doing here?
You heard that word.
I hate you.
You fucking
Fucking
sea
C. Willie
monkey.
always has to chime
You
in.
heard
doesn't
that
she?
word.
You sea monkey.
Beanie Mac,
hate you.
explain to your daughter what a sea monkey is.
No.
No, don't.
Now,
That-
come
I'm
on,
being
man.
nice.
All right, let me listen to
God,
the
I
rest of
hate
this.
her.
Listen to the rest of this. It's so insane.
Security.
Never had that. He didn't. So many fathers drown their sons in bathtubs. My father never did that.
What?
The minimalist.
What?
He's a victim.
Professional
What?
victim.
What?
Oh, hang on.
That's
Here's our
his
first. Look
Cheap
away,
sex?
Beanie Max kid. Look away.
Cheap sex. Woohoo! Cheap sex. Dating girls.
No. That's an ice
okay.
cream parlor.
Ice cream parlor.
Rainbows and butterflies and lovely
Yes.
things. All right, here we go.
Sunshine,
Don't ask.
lollipops,
Sunshine. Yeah, okay, here we go.
Sons in bathtubs. My father never did that.
Or leave them in locked cars. That would have been.
Oh,
Yeah.
What are we
Well,
doing?
my dad had no opportunity to leave me in a locked car because he didn't take me anywhere.
What?
He's like a 70-year-old man crying about his childhood. Jeez.
He's a grandfather.
The
He's a
laziest,
grandfather.
the laziest radio ever.
Beanie Max. Beanie Max says black people don't use the word sea monkey or any
I thought it was a no swimming joke.
Beanie Mac, were you in the chat the day we decided on that word, which somebody came up with in response to the "see you next Tuesday" thing, and somebody came up with "sea monkey" as in sea, and that's why we use it now. I absolutely gave it no other thought whatsoever, and I apologize profusely for that because I didn't even think of it as being anything other than what we call it. I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
Steve Z. Howard isn't used to driving himself to work on any level. He never has, as far as I know, he's been getting limoed to work since at least WNBC. I don't think he's ever actually gotten, and when he has to drive, it's a nightmare. Geronimo writes, yeah, he's bored and irritated about everything. Dorian Morgan writes, if I had a driver, I'd drive across country to see my mother. Dorian, I couldn't agree more.
Of
I couldn't
course.
agree more.
That's
That's
not
what
the way it
most
works.
non-sociopaths would do.
Quick question. How come he doesn't talk about his current limo driver?
He
Bringing
doesn't
in our
talk about
character.
him because he's
No.
his friend. He's his friend who carries a gun.
Isn't that Mike the cop?
Raphael says, my
I have
wife's
no
brother
idea.
collects assistance and doesn't do anything and never wants to help out his elderly mother. Why? He just doesn't want to. Same with Howard and Ben. He just doesn't care. Yeah, he has this built-up hostility for his dad, and he's
That's-
not. It's what, Dennis? What? I can't
There's
get
a
a thought
technical
out.
term for that. It's called a sociopath. That's a sociopath.
Thank you for sharing.
Hey,
You're
Raphael,
welcome.
I bet your brother didn't
made
have the
sure that I
charmed
did
childhood
that.
Howard did.
What,
I
John?
said, Raphael, I bet your brother didn't have the charmed childhood Howard did. He wasn't
Charmed.
denied shit. I don't know how long you've been listening to the show. Don't believe a word Howard says about this tortured, victimized childhood. He was denied nothing. He had birthday,
No.
full,
Funny you should say that, because listen to my next clip, sirs.
There
And
you
for
go.
the kids in the audience,
I
he was
appreciate
denied
a lot
poop.
about my father. My father got me musical instruments when I took an interest in it, or paid for lessons. And as far as I could tell, he was faithful to my mother. He probably went to a couple of hookers here and there, but I don't
You
fault the
say
man for
that.
that.
I hope not.
This is his tribute for Father's Day, just by the way.
He's not even
Yeah, I know.
going for comedy. It's just this like put upon
Couple hookers.
bullshit. Yeah, it's
It's a woe is me.
Oh, you're so right. What about camp? He went to camp every summer.
Every
You know how
summer.
expensive camp
No
is? Guess
different.
what?
And you know, there's
I never
no
went
way.
to camp.
none of that generation.
And-
His
and-
generation.
And the type of camp he went to, that definitely was not cheap. Camp Well-Met, absolutely not. That was big money. I mean, that
Right,
was
that's not the
sleepaway.
YMCA camp like
Yeah,
I
exactly.
went to.
This is like,
But that's baby
this is
boomers,
Super
Dennis.
Jew
It's
camp.
way. No, who send their kids to camp is baby boomers. That's
It's a
privilege.
very
camp.
Jewish thing. Let's be honest. It is a lot
I went to
of
camp, too.
Jewish
Dennis, I'm
people,
talking about
especially
baby
in the
boomers, the
Northeast.
generation before you.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not a baby boomer.
They're not doing that.
Well, you know why? Because their parents would like hang around drinking like Manhattans and smoking like excessive amounts of
get rid of the
cigarettes
kids.
while they shove their kids in some stupid camp with no air conditioning and get eaten alive by fucking mosquitoes,
Yeah,
all for the low price of $10,000 for 2 months. Knock
Jer-
yourself out, guys.
Oh, wait,
Jeremy
Shellback's
Harrelson,
Club.
like-
Wait, Shellback's Club.
What?
The Camp Well-Met video on YouTube.
Yeah, it's all on
supposed-
video. Right.
Creepy AF, baby.
Do you even know the best story about Camp Well-Met? Is that one of the years, and Howard has never mentioned this on air that I can remember, but one of the years when he was taking kids across country, because they did like these trips to the Grand Canyon and stuff like that. So one of those years, the kids that stayed behind, two of them decided that they were going to break out of camp and go to some music festival. And so they hitchhiked, because that's, I guess, what you did in the 70s or
So
late
groovy.
60s. And they were never seen again. And people think that they were killed by this serial killer who happened to have been going up and down the particular corridor of highway that they were on.
Where was
And Howard's
this?
never mentioned this, huh?
Where was this?
This was two kids from Camp Well-Met.
Wow.
And it was during the time that
Well
he
rape.
was there. I can't believe I never mentioned this on air.
Is that
Listen,
like
well, right.
like one of those like, hoity-toity
You know what
Howard type?
you know what they're no, back then, unlike if you all recall that time I went to that dinner and there was this chick sitting at my table who told me that she went to camp with Ashley and Deborah. Do you remember this?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I
No,
do
I
remember.
don't, actually.
I do.
Oh, okay. So one time I was I know we're digressing. Okay. So I was at this party, and it must have been like 6 years ago, because I think I was just starting the podcast, right? So it was during that time period, and I was at some dinner, and this girl is saying to me that she I don't even know what you guys are reading, so I have no idea what's
Crazy
going
Robin. The murderers would have thrown Howard back for a better victim.
Oh, that's crazy,
They
Rob.
can't all be winners.
If any of you can look up the Camp Well-Met kids who went MIA and were missing from Camp Well-Met, it's something that
happens.
happened definitely back in the 70s.
Look out.
Anyway, so this chick was like, "Oh my God, I have a Howard Stern story." I'm like, "Oh, okay." She said, so she went to camp with Ashley and with Deborah. They were 4 or 5 years apart. They were in different sections of the camp. And she remembers when Ashley and she were both like 13 years old, and Howard came to visit the camp. And he came by car with Beth.
I remember this.
And We should do like a timeline on this because I don't
Yeah, I
know
remember you
how
telling me
old
this.
Ashley was at the
You
time.
might have told me this like off air. I hate saying that.
No, yeah, you
Before we went
definitely
on,
told
and
me.
you didn't actually say this on a show, possibly.
Yeah. Oh, look
Did-
at Fairway Maid, and I had a boss whose daughter went to summer camp with Deborah. Interesting. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, the
He's no
camp they
goy.
went to was an all-girls camp, very, very exclusive, very, very expensive, very, very.
Ooh.
And in any case, so Howard didn't want to walk around the campgrounds because they do all these like color wars and all that bullshit stuff when the parents come.
Yes.
So they had to get him and Beth a golf cart to take them around the camp because they didn't want to walk anywhere.
So this is
Beth
like
came?
2002, Monique. 2000.
I don't know. I do not know.
I think it's.
We gotta find it.
I'm aiming towards that. 02, 01, something like that.
Right. And so like half the kids were like, "Oh, so cool, Howard Stern is here." And then half of them were like, "Wow, he's like a real like dick." He was a real douche.
Yeah, that's all you get.
half of the kids were like, "Ooh, Howard Stern's here." The other half were like, "Look, Pony Ride," when they saw that.
Jeremy Harrelson writes here. Oh yeah, Ben never took Howard anywhere except to work with him. Radio City on Sundays, the diner, Mets games, the racetrack, summer camp, literally every year vacations. Exactly right, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Which is literally like
less than half that.
90% more than what I got as a kid.
Me too. I was
You
just
know-
about to say that. Less
Yeah,
than half.
exactly.
Can you
I went to
imagine what a
2 Met
nightmare it
games
is
a
when
year.
Howard and Beth come into a restaurant? How many times they go, "Oh no, I didn't order this. Oh, I ordered this special soup," and they
I
make them.
wonder.
Oh no, he calls
beautiful
ahead X
I
and has it all set
guarantee
up.
you,
That's I have.
I
audio-
guarantee
Thank you, Michael. The disappearance of Mitch Weiser and Bonnie Bickwit from Camp Wellmet. Okay, see?
That's They're
See?
Jewish.
Yeah, that sounds very good.
Doesn't sound like Jewish names.
Okay, enough of that. Yeah, that's the story. So I would love to pull that up and so we could see what it is. Sending his kids to Wellmet was a way for Howard to live in total Peter Pan sexual mindset.
Oh yeah.
No,
Was
he
it
didn't
like-
send his kids to Wellmet. He sent his kids to, I'm going to
A
tell
more
you exactly.
exclusive camp.
Oh my God, it's so exclusive. Hang on, I'm going
Like-
to tell you what it's
Can-
called.
can you
Like
imagine
5
how-
levels higher than even well.
How do you how do
Yeah.
you think the murder
Thinking about
killed those
this for a
kids? Was it like, "Oh, we're going to buy retail today"?
They'll do it. They'll do it every
no,
trip.
Daddy.
Anything but that.
Let me. Oh, I know it. I got it. Hold on a second. Let me look it up.
It looks like Mo's regretting life decisions right now.
She is.
There's a bunch of the stories about Howard. The protocol of him calling ahead to a restaurant at 4:20 in the afternoon, and they close it down, and he has a whole protocol with that on the Upper West Side.
Okay, here we go. Let me show you this.
Can you imagine like the little badges they won? Like, today we're going to teach you how to drive through Queens with the doors unlocked.
Wow. Okay. Here we
How to
go.
order at a Chinese restaurant.
Here we go, my friends. So this is. Let me just get rid of this. Hold on a second.
Wow, that is.
Hang on.
Yeah.
So Camp Wellmet. Here's the dates and fees for this year. It is
I
full
like
summer
the-
tuition is only
I love the
$13,650.
picture.
Are you serious?
Diversity is their middle name.
Diversity
It
is the
is.
middle
I can
name.
see that.
Beanie Mac's daughter will not be going to this camp.
Well,
Yeah, Beanie Mac's
Let me just say, Draymond isn't their middle name.
13
Camp
grand.
Crystal Lake. Pell goes. Too bad it's not. Camp
How much is
Crystal
it?
Lake.
13
It's
grand.
Oh, sure.
$13,650.
We should all go.
Yeah.
13 grand.
Yeah. And
My
that's
first
for-
four. My first 4 cars didn't cost 13 grand.
Oh my God.
And that is from June 25th to August 12th. So how
Oh
many
my
weeks
god.
It's like
6
3
weeks.
weeks.
It's 6 weeks.
is that? 6 weeks.
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry. I don't know how to count. I forgot.
So 13,650.
Holy shit.
13,650.
Yeah, you can just
divided
send them
by
to the
6.
to like a 4-star
It's-
hotel.
It's $22.75 per week.
You can just
for
send
this
them to a
place.
4-star hotel. It'd be
One thing they don't teach you how to do
Money
is cook. They teach you how to order Chinese food.
exactly.
Damn.
Oh my God. Yeah, look at it. Look at this place.
Oh my
Holy
God.
Christ. He
The
doesn't
Jewish,
beef do
the
that?
Jewish cartwheel.
Oy vey.
Like,
Wow.
Yeah, so girls only, just,
Everyone
they
gets a
probably
trophy.
start at like 11 or 10, like most
So
kids
when-
do.
so
Horses,
changed my
They
AC
don't.
naturally.
They don't
filter
teach them
snapper.
how to cook. They teach them how to order out.
Chinese food, yeah. And deli platters. They
What to expect? What to
Deli
expect after
platters.
your first nose job?
Is that
Oh,
Donnie
jeez.
Deutsch?
It's a
Tax
sisterhood,
shelters.
God damn it. Yeah, so they're very into the horsey thing. It's like, this is a
Beef
very
goes
exclusive
there.
camp, you guys. I'd be shocked if they didn't have air conditioning in their boat.
That's how the other side lives, man.
This is
Jeez.
the other. This
Yeah,
is
no
the
kidding.
Other half. This is
Crap.
the other half.
My mom cleaned those people's rooms.
Yeah, exactly.
Look what Shellback's for. It's Auschwitz Thursdays are fun.
Hey.
Be nice.
keep it
be
fun.
Nice, be
Keep
nice.
it fun.
Here's what we got: adventure,
Wait,
arts,
Pell-El.
dance,
Get a
equestrian,
badge.
gymnastics.
Pell-El.
What?
They earn a badge for knowing how to call room service.
Room service.
My room service badge,
Camp
everybody.
Yenta.
Okay, so there you go. That's what I don't know how we digressed
feel
into
poor.
this, but okay.
I don't care. This is a
And
this is a
you
fun
feel
little path.
poor, right? When you watch.
He took his says I'm on Spielkes.
To me, a good summer was when someone bought a refrigerator and we got to play with the cardboard box in the backyard for a couple of weeks.
Oh, listen to what Michael did a little deep dive. Rumor is that Bonnie jumped in the river to cool off and started drowning, and Mitch jumped in to save her, and both were swept down the current and drowned. A tip the Popo got in 2000. Oh, well, why would they get it in 2000? What year? What year was this that this happened?
Like 1970, this happened.
Yeah, I'm just curious which year it was, because I'm kind of curious if it was what I thought was when he was still a when he was still.
They got the wrong Mitch. Where's Mitch Buchanan when you need him?
Okay. 2000 if that
Oh,
goes to
hang on,
matzo
Beanie
making
Kid.
class.
Look away.
Oh, what do you got?
Oh, we still got
Oh, look away.
the cheapy stuff.
Yeah.
In the cheap seats. Shit. Okay, so we're gonna continue this. Okay,
Bonnie Mund.
you say that. No, I'm
Phil
gonna tell you
Collins watched him
something.
drown.
There's another camp that that's even more expensive than this one that some of the people I worked with used to send their kids to, and 1 year. Oh my God! I think that's actually the name of the camp is this too. Hold on, I gotta tell you this. This is so.
Hey,
fucking
Autobots.
ridiculous.
No, Howard was there. He wouldn't take his boots off to save him. He wouldn't jump out. Just like Bianca.
Okay.
The
hold on.
Versace.
This
He's
camp,
distressed.
No.
which is called it's Camp Timberlake or Timberlake Camp or something like that.
Sits
And-
101.
1 year, 1 year, and the only reason I remember it is because of this story. Because 1 year for Color Wars, Justin Timberlake came to the camp and did a couple of songs.
Well,
And
wait. Beanie Mac has a question.
yes,
In New York City, do Jewish people have a plethora of high-priced summer camps? I'm so confused.
Yes, they do.
yes,
Yes, they
Yes.
do.
The answer is yes.
Yes, they
Well,
do.
Isn't where they filmed Friday the 13th one of those places?
So that's
The original, right?
That's
State-
the one I told you that has
Yeah,
the whole.
I'm pretty sure that's one that they just rented out to that production company.
Yeah, but it's not a fancy one. That
But it
one
is
is
one.
definitely more of like the log cabin and kids just kind of hanging out and hoping that the mosquitoes don't kill them. This
Mikhail
other
Hazan is
one,
the follow up there.
Yeah.
I know this is okay.
Together
This is
Shrine.
another one. This is Camp Timberlake. This is the one I'm talking about where
Like
people
Justin?
come. Yeah, no, seriously. Oh, yeah, this is the one. So this
Show
one is
tuition.
$14,950.
Holy crap. My college wasn't that much.
What's going on in that picture? Be brave. Times will change.
Be strong.
Look at that. That looks a little
Wow,
Nambly.
that's a
I'm not
little,
saying it is, but
homoerotic
it kind
there,
of looks
yes.
like it.
What's wrong
can
with
only-
you people? It's 4 kids that are hugging each other.
Yeah.
I didn't hug any of my friends.
My family can only afford Camp Nick Lachey.
Bro, here in San Diego, in San Diego, in 6th grade, they have a place for all the poor kids to go to camp for a week, and it's called Camp Cuyamaca. And you go, and I remember the first day they kicked like half of the kids from my school out. They're like their parents to come pick them up because they were all just hoods.
I can't imagine. I can't even imagine what that must have looked like.
Oh, bro, I remember.
Did all the kids look like these kids in Camp Timberlake?
Not even close.
No.
In fact, they made the mistake of having those kind of kids share the camp with us, and it became like immediately like rocks would be thrown at those kids' heads and stuff. My friend Lino had a broken arm, so he had a cast on. So he just punched some kid in the face with a cast. It was just like so ridiculous.
Because the chat's killing it. Because
Yeah, they are.
Camp Eugene, Jeremy Harrison. It's just for Jews who think they're Italian.
Hey.
Chaka Khan goes, rich people must really, really want to get away from the kids. Yes,
Oh my
Chaka,
God, they
do.
can't get rid of them fast enough.
Yes.
They can't get rid of them fast enough. It's just you get braces with that tuition.
Camp Eugene's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
So Michael
Only on Long
is
Island.
still continuing on the other tangent that we're on. Also, it's possible 1970s killer Robert
the
Fowler
hell
may
is
be
going on this
responsible
podcast?
for their disappearance as
I know,
well.
it's amazing we got
It's
into
gone
this.
down a really weird road.
It's all over the place.
That's fine.
Just like and subscribe, and we'll go with it. Okay.
Like,
Howard shows
Like,
about
subscribe.
nothing. This is
Michael,
about something.
I probably missed it in the chat, but could you
Like,
please tell me
subscribe
what
over there.
year this was when these? Oh, here it was in the 70s. But they got top in the 2000s about it, and the guy girl said that they would call in but failed to, so no further action was taken. Tips like that close cold cases all the time.
Crazy
Yeah, so it was in the
Robin.
70s, but
I would have gone if it was Camp Boys to Men.
At the end of the last day of every camp, although we've come to
the road.
the end of the road.
Hey, Beanie Mac, tell your kid that we're not really psychos. This is
no,
just
we're
like
not
an
really
act.
psycho. What was the name
Yeah,
of
it's
It's like
Belson?
Robin. We're playing
was,
a character right now.
It was what was his lab's name?
Java.
Java. Oh
Yeah.
my God! Thank you so much. Oh my God. Okay, so enough with this. Let's
That's
get
when
out
he
of
hated
Timberlake.
dogs too, Monique. He hated animals back then. He
Yeah,
loves
so
them
can you
now.
imagine $15,000 to go to camp for
No.
the summer?
No,
My car's
no,
not worth that. You kidding me?
No, no.
Bo laughs because it's true.
My mom didn't even pay for lunch. I had to bring my own.
I had to get the government cheese lunch. And the sad thing is, like, they would ration it out, so like only the first third of kids would actually get like the cheeseburger. Everybody else would get like the turkey cubes or something. So you had to, the second it's lunch, and you see the other kids going to the cafeteria. You just had to run for it because you know you weren't going to get any nutrition for the day.
This podcast suddenly turned into unsolved mysteries. It's so
I
true.
don't know what, and repressed
we are
memories.
digressing.
And
My government cheese was like, I want very sharp cheddar. That's all I accept.
Camp.
should we do just a BTS
master.
podcast for Beanie's kid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Let's just do a Beanie. Let's BTS.
There's
Would
Bobby
that be cool with you?
Guzzelli.
Oh, so funny. All right, let's get into some serious stuff and some disgusting stuff. So I love this whole camp thing. I wish I could have read more of the comments here.
How about Guvanelli wrestling camp, Monique?
I'm pretty. What?
He had first kiss at
Guvanelli
wrestling camp.
Look at him. Don't underestimate the great memories camps can have. I had my first kiss at wrestling camp.
in a referee position.
You're the 50-year-old coach.
You know what?
That's a good one. That's a good one, Casey.
Bro, you know, I'll tell you, my memory of sixth grade camp is for the first time in my life, I didn't have to share a bed with my dad. It was really kind of cool.
Oh, look at Sin Lu Hu at Camp Timberlake. Justin Timberlake does a special concert every season. Okay, I wasn't crazy. I'm so glad you said
There
that.
actually is such a thing.
He rips he lip syncs and rips Janet Jackson's
and
top
then
off.
rips a 13-year-old shirt off.
And then walks away from it like he didn't do it.
Hey, Beanie, do you go to Six Flags Great America? Is that your go-to?
God. We have Six Flags Great Adventure. That's what we
Yeah,
do.
No,
in
but
summer.
Chicago's Great America. It's on. It's right before you get to Wisconsin. They have the giant.
Is that where they
drop.
shot Vacation, X?
No,
Wasn't that where they shot
that was
Vacation?
at what's the one in Ohio that?
Oh
we
yeah,
tried to
right.
go to?
You're right,
Sandusky.
Monique. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Mo, wowzers! The Robert
Yeah.
Garrow
See,
dude
I'm
with
right.
the straight up
I'm right.
psycho.
When I went there, the
Strong.
Great Drop was a big thing.
Can't Milli Vanilli.
I'm actually going to make a note of this Robert Garrow person right this second.
I sent my kids to Camp Martling.
I saw that too. You could have a camp in Bayville.
You know
right?
what?
Now, you've been
He
there,
has such a beautiful spot there. I'm pretty sure that would be like an amazing place to send your kid.
Cedar Point. Thank you, Debbie. That's right.
Yeah, they're called different
Vacation.
things, different places.
You all get finger
Thank you,
cots.
Snapper.
Every kid gets a finger cot. And
Thank you, Snapper.
Finger cots.
Oh God. Okay, let's continue and let's get a little
Where
gross
the hell
now.
are we? What's going on?
I don't know. We're somewhere off the
We're
road.
like still in the first 5 minutes of the show
we
Yeah.
are.
for 60 minutes.
Yeah, but we're gonna
I
get into
enjoyed that
some Camp Melendez Luxembourg plumbing.
I hear they have a great sock puppet theater there.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
And they only drink Mr. Pibbs.
Apparently. Hey, it's better than Dr. Thunder.
Exactly. Vacation was shot at
Halloween.
Magic Mountain in California, just so you know.
I thought
Yes,
it
it
was.
was.
Okay.
There you go.
And so was that Leave It to Beaver
Dabbler.
episode.
Here we go.
Okay,
Gus in the
here.
net. Gus in the net. Gus in the
Let's
net.
get a little gross with mommy right now.
Oh,
and
God,
we're gonna
this
go
is-
through it
this made
quickly,
me
okay?
sick.
So just I clipped it to its barest essence, okay?
Thank God.
Here we go.
Well, my mother told me years ago, even, when she still was vital, which means vital means wet. She would say, oh, I don't need all the sex and with everybody with the sex. I'd be celibate, but your father has needs. Who wants to be with someone like that?
Vital
Vital.
means wet.
He's wet. His own mother.
5 more years, Jennifer Witz.
4.
It's
4
your
years,
silent
6
partner.
months.
Let's
4
re-sign
years,
him.
6 months.
That's right, Beanie Mac.
Who is
You
this
can
for?
write it, but you can't say it out loud because we got a
No.
little mac and cheese there with you.
We're
Yeah.
keeping it PG.
No, I think she went upstairs to play with TikTok.
Oh,
Silent
fuck
partner.
yeah.
Like we all would do if we weren't here right now.
Look
Duh.
at the new Dr. Bob's ankle monitor.
TikTok is way more entertaining than this crap.
That's a great name.
That is a
Bob.
great
That is
name.
awesome.
Don't ever change it, whoever you are. You probably
Moist.
change it 10 times.
Yeah,
We made
Gina
this as we're in the
Bombina.
Matrix.
Waste.
Yeah, this is one of those shows where we just
Like,
Okay,
just like
wait.
and subscribe, okay?
let me give you a little bit more mommy talk. Here we go. Because this
Bad. It gets
this
worse.
is how he celebrates Father's Day for us.
But my mom never shaved her vagina, and she didn't really stay in shape. She was a little bit sloppy. My mom.
Who says that about their mother?
Okay, he said that like in the 90s. It's like,
No.
no,
He never
he's
said that.
talked about his
Sloppy?
mom's big bush
sloppy.
before.
He never called her sloppy.
Okay, sloppy. Okay, I'll give you that. But he's
Sloppy's
talked about
pretty
this. It's like,
bad.
dude, it's like come up with an original thought. You're getting paid good money. It's not like us where we can just kind of,
Sloppy.
we're not charging anybody for this garbage.
And her sister.
Calling his mother a hairy pig. I mean, literally.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Here we go.
Oh,
Your sister and I, we
here
are
we
real
go.
women. That's what you should know. That was the lecture I got when I read Playboy. You can look at Playboy, I don't care. I'm not uptight, but those aren't real women. Your sister and I are real women.
Whose mother says that to
nobody.
them? I'm sorry.
This is all
Nobody.
made up.
Nobody.
Listen.
This is like,
Wait,
Well,
wait,
my
wait.
sister had a
9/11
nice
and the
body.
Empire
I don't know
State
why
Building.
I don't know why my mother was
Why she
lumping my
lumped
sister.
herself with your sister.
Yeah,
Had a
my,
nice
my
body.
mother should have had a nice body as my sister.
She had a nice body.
By the way, Shaka Khan's impression of Ray Stern's 10 times better than Howard's. 10 times better.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's Ellen
Pitch
Stern right
Kate.
there.
Yeah.
Right there. That's Ellen Stern. She had a nice body.
Yeah, because all the moms of that generation had 5 Pelotons and like Beth did and their own home gym. And yeah, all those moms are in tip top shape.
Teenage
in the
boy begs
60s.
his parents to send him to summer camp because he heard the female counselors were hot and would sleep with you. First day he arrives, the female counselor walks out and it's Lisa G.
Hi, everyone.
But she does have. But she has double D's.
Oh, Tiger Lily says you're correct. He absolutely said this in 1986, 1990. She's a little Rain Man-ish with her memory of the show too.
He never called her sloppy. Tiger Lily had to say he said she was she never shaved. But
Sloppy was
never
a word
called
I
her
don't
sloppy.
remember. I don't
Never
remember
called her
that.
sloppy.
What does that even
I didn't
mean?
miss those shows either.
I mean,
What does
what does it even mean by she's sloppy? What's that
don't
mean?
know.
She's a pig. She's piggy.
She's a pig.
She's no
Okay,
longer
right on.
vital.
Look at the sister. Looks like she
Chubby.
can chew through
Sloppy.
barbed wire.
Mo, can we go back to serial killers? Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. Okay, let's move on a little bit. This
Well,
was
we're
just
talking
a
about a sociopath. I mean, it's close
yes.
enough, right?
This is just a faux pas, but everybody seemed to have mentioned it today, including on Twitter. So I'll just play it.
Okay.
But I mean, at 9/11, we saw a bunch of guys fly into the Empire State Building with a plane. I wouldn't say, hey, they should be in Vegas.
Howie Brasco.
Don't even know what he was talking about, but he just
All
he
right.
just fucked
So
up. That's all.
what this was, you want me? What this was that somebody called about AGT, about him judging an AGT.
Because that
and-
was just last year, right?
Because it was, so recent. And he was such a successful person on there,
Yeah,
and he ended up talking about the acts that because this person called in allegedly was on AGT,
Oh,
and
right.
which was such a fake call,
was such a
and
stupid
that he's
call,
driving
too.
on 2 wheels on a car, and so Howard's talking about how he made things get through on AGT because he was so awesome on there, and that's how it ended up being that he talked about guys flying into the Empire State Building because he's
Okay.
79. Yeah.
Let's not forget about Pearl
Chastity
Harbor
Ravel.
when the Japanese attacked the Sears Tower.
The Germans
doubt.
attacked.
Chastity,
Germans attacked
if you're new
Hawaii.
here, it's pretty fucking funny. When Beth gives Howard a blowjob, she has to hold her own hand flat to keep him biting her fingers off. Hashtag horseface. Holy shit. I have no idea where we're going with the show today, just so you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
one of those days.
Do you
Let's
think
just-
Howard will
you know what?
acknowledge
Let's just check
Beth's
the computer
50-year-old age?
and the
Yes.
calendar and be with it.
Yes, he will acknowledge it because I'm sure she'll put out some stupid vacuous fucking bikini photo
Nice
so
work.
that everybody can say, "Oh my god,
Look at
oh my
you
god,
at
you look so
50."
amazing
Yeah,
for
yeah,
50." You know they need that. You know they
Yes.
need that
It,
verification.
it
You
needs
do.
that. It needs that
Thirsty.
also bad.
So thirsty.
Yeah, so thirsty. All
It's
right, let's move on.
Look at this bikini next to the Hope Diamond.
Exactly. Exactly. Scheduling notes. I don't even know what I wrote here, but let's put it on and see what happens.
And we're working on a schedule now. Stern Show storytellers will be four times each.
Okay,
Awful.
so he's reading this. So they're doing some sort of Stern storytellers
Stern
thing.
storytellers, yep. And the first
Okay.
one's on the Beatles because we need to have
God
More
help
their
Beatles.
tape.
Beatles.
They're so
Never
relevant.
heard anything
Beatles.
about the Beatles. Yeah,
Good
this is all new
God.
for.
I mean,
Paul
I
McCartney-
need to hear from the Stern world about the Beatles.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just turned
It's only
80
60
yesterday.
years ago. It's 60 fucking
Paul
years
just
ago.
turned 80. Fuck's sake.
That
Jesus
woman,
Christ.
Paul McCartney, looks terrible right now.
Oh my.
All right,
It
let's
has
play.
to be the boringest pop culture obsession in the history of mankind is the Beatles and just
Oh,
everything.
they bore me to
so
It's so
tears.
played
I
out,
don't
bro.
care,
That
bro.
shit was played out in
So
the
tired.
80s.
It's exactly.
The
got a
only thing that
question.
excited me about the Beatles in the last, I don't know, year, I did like that Apple documentary that they did. But
still,
the thing
I
I
watched
liked
it.
about the
Bro.
documentary is what I didn't
So tired of
realize, which is that, when
nothing
you see Harrison walking out the door, you realize he's only 26 years old. These are kids.
They
They're
broke
like
up at 27.
kids.
Yeah.
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 They were young.
And no wonder they were
remember-
such petulant, little boys, and nobody's listening to me.
Too much too soon.
Too much too soon.
Do you guys remember when they played that Beatles record backward and said, hey, Paul, let's get rid of Clarence and steal all his good ideas?
I don't even know what you're talking about. All right,
It's such
let's
a
play this.
safe.
And
That
we're
was a
working
deep
on a
cut.
schedule now. Stern Show
Someone will get it.
storytellers will
Exactly,
be
fair
four
with me.
times a
It's
year,
all
and
been
we're
said.
currently working on a David Letterman one and a Saturday Night Live one.
Who
'cause we
cares?
had so much discussion about Letterman.
Another-
Speaking
another-
of Letterman,
Wait,
Ugh.
I'm sitting and watching. Now, I just realized I've watched this one interview he did at least 15 times, and I'm not exaggerating. It's when David Letterman had his talk show, and he's interviewing Dustin Hoffman and Robert
you,
De Niro
Benjamin.
at the same time.
Oh
okay.
my God.
Ishtar.
15 times
15 times.
Dustin Hoffman and Robert De Niro.
79 IQ. 79. That's what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with the
You
morons.
are
all
so
options
right,
we
fucking
have-
Farmer Justin. No one cares about the Beatles. It's a meme now. Boomer entertainment.
But it's just so
Absolutely.
lawless and safe and boring and
I
redundant,
mean,
and there's nothing we
but
don't know
the other-
anymore. And
The other content is going to be Saturday Night Live and
Yeah.
David Letterman.
it's just
Two
it's
other
all-
things no one cares about at all.
I have a friend, Chaka Khan. You're saying I saw McCartney in concert in 2019, surrounds himself with a younger band. It was fun, well-produced show. Howard should take notes. I had a friend who went to see him maybe about 6 years ago, and she said it was just a fucking mess. He couldn't remember the words to like half the songs, and it was just awful. Everybody kind of hated
know when
it.
to get off the stage, right, Monique?
Yeah,
I mean,
know when to fold.
know when to
know
leave.
when to fold.
Christ, know when to...
Someone's knocking at the door.
You know what? If he's still
Somebody's
making
ringing
money,
the bell.
you know, who knows what his bills are like. But
Somebody's so
how do you
wealthy.
not have a shit ton of money? All right.
Do
Just
me
a couple of
favor.
clips on the Robin and the Hall of Fame, the Radio Hall of Fame. So
Oh, this is hilarious.
yeah, but I didn't really clip a lot of it because basically what happened
but the
in
only
this.
part that matters
Yeah.
is Blobbin's part. That's the only thing that matters from this.
Well, she was so haughty about the fact that she
Exactly.
got into the Radio Hall of Fame. She'd really care, but, you know, because Howard doesn't care, so she doesn't care either.
No. Who
And
cares?
and what was interesting about it is because we thought the show was going to be over basically within the next like 15 minutes, but they went on for another 45 minutes, leading me to believe that they had to get the Radio Hall of Fame bit in today because some other shit is going on this week. There's no reason for him to have stayed on till 10:45 today.
Monique,
There's
look
none.
what Casey writes.
Where is he?
Googling.
Where is he? Let me go see. Hold on, don't say anything. Let me just go.
Breaking my balls.
I'd rather go to Camp Murray State and chase around those hot long distance runners playing grab ass than listen to the Beatles.
You'd have to break into my dorm room, Casey, because I didn't leave it. In that
Hey,
dry
you two,
county.
get a room. Get a room. All right, so let's listen to a little bit of Radio Hall of Fame and how proud Howard was that he didn't go.
Evidently I was inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame in 2012, and I didn't attend the ceremony. And Robin was evidently inducted in 2017. She didn't
Howie
attend the
Brasco.
ceremony. If she did, I
He
don't
didn't
think I could
attend
work
the-
with her. So what are you, crazy?
Howie Brasco.
But
Do you hear these pauses?
Oh my
anyway,
God.
it says here.
Like,
what
just
are you, crazy?
listen to that again. This is so delicious. That's the only
It's
reason I
like
clipped
dead
it.
air, dead
What is
air
This is
bigger-
the only reason I clipped it. Is
What's
because
bigger
of
than a
this.
pregnant pause? I mean,
Holy
literally.
shit. Let's count this one out. Here we go. I love these pauses. You know I do. So that's
That's
why I
like an
keep putting
elephant
them on.
pregnant pause.
But evidently inducted in 2017. She didn't attend the ceremony. If she did, I don't think I could work with her. So what are you, crazy? But
Oh my God.
Wait.
anyway, it says here the nominees.
Oh, sh.
Holy shit. This is what I'm listening to today. And I'm like,
8
what is going
seconds.
on here?
8 seconds of nothing.
It's not even a pregnant pause. It's an aborted pause.
It's an
That
aborted
pause is
pause.
having triplets. Exactly. So, okay, here's the last clip of the day. This is when Fred, so they were
Special
talking
Olympics?
about who should also be in the Radio Hall of Fame. And somebody says, yeah, I think Gary should be in it. And then they're like, no, if it's anybody, it's going to be Fred. And so then Fred, in his own bizarro, he's such a weirdo. Like, he really is.
I was
And-
the supermodel thing is the weirdest. I think it's one of the weirdest things about.
No,
him.
no. This
I was
is
listening to
pretty
that
weird.
today with
The
Ellen McPherson.
supermodel. Yeah, he's
It's one of the weirdest
this is-
things.
but this is their way of licking their boss's balls. And,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Just listen to this. Just listen.
Fred, do you think you should be in the Radio Hall of Fame?
I don't know. I think the Radio Hall of Fame is kind of like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think they're all bullshit.
But by the way, if anybody ever wanted to put you into the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
wouldn't
you'd
be
be there with bells on.
It wouldn't be bullshit.
Exactly.
Make sure you catch King Norris tonight at Olive Garden.
Exactly. Exactly. So this is all like a nothing now. Okay, here, let's listen.
And I think
Well-
being, I don't know. For some reason, I think being in the Radio Hall of Fame is kind of like being a gold medalist in the Special Olympics. There's
Wow.
not much fucking punch to it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
come on,
I see some of the names that are in there. I'm going, really? They're in the Radio Hall of Fame
Hey,
for
let me
just
tell you
like
something.
doing weather checks
People
and
who have
stuff?
handicaps, Fred, they have. If anything, they should be gold medalists too. I mean, I don't know.
You
if
know
I agree
what?
with
I,
you.
I apologize to those in the Special Olympics, but it was a cheap joke, and I had to take
All
it.
right. By the way,
okay.
Fred and I have spoken.
Mr.
Can you
PC
imagine?
there couldn't handle it. Mr.
Very
PC.
lame old joke too.
Well-
It's been said. It's actually been said 1,000 times. It's not even an original joke. It's an
Well,
old.
the thing is, Fred was pissed because,
cheap joke.
him being on air took away from shopping on Amazon. Normally does all.
Well,
I said
Dennis
my-
likes the King Norris
I said my
MySpace
kids
page.
became King Norris. Exactly.
Yeah. Monique, by the way, I just crunched the numbers. Howard made $800 during that pause.
Pregnant pause.
Yeah,
You know,
pregnant
it's
pause.
sad is you're probably underestimating how much you made.
Oh no, that's exactly what I mean. I think it's exactly right.
$800.
Oh, for the pregnant pause. All right, so that is the clips for today.
Wow,
so
that
what we
was it?
missed in between is an hour and a half of George and his
George too gay.
husband. The only thing I got out of that, other than him being super creepy on The View, apparently, where everybody was like really silent after he started talking about when he was 15 and some boy bent over in front of him and he could see his underwear. And so he thought that was like really sexy. And everybody was just like
Ooga.
dead silent,
Ooga,
like
indeed.
dead silent.
Times will change.
Times will change. So
Be
I thought that was
brave.
kind, and I also thought it was kind of weird when his husband was talking about because Howard said to him, why don't you get an assistant for George so you don't have to do all the work for him? He's like, no, he won't let me do that, and he won't even let me get a cleaning person. Like he fully expects me to clean the house, wash the sheets, do everything for him. And that's the way I
Wow,
could see George being a little bit of a prick like that.
Monique,
think-
was it Richie Wilson that told you or us, our Radio Gunk family, that George made, what was it, 20,000 a week filling in the weeks he was the quote unquote announcer?
I don't remember that at all.
There was, I swear, I think it came from Richie Wilson.
I don't
And
remember.
he's a Buckwall client for anyone that doesn't know. So that's why.
Is he still though?
Yes.
He still
Yes.
is.
Well, that's why he did the Howard doing the Ching Chong stuff, which we all called out, and George wouldn't acknowledge it. Mr. Asian Defamation League wouldn't acknowledge
Right.
any of the Ching Chong
I
stuff.
remember that. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, the George thing was an hour for, and then Rooster. And
Rooster.
talking about ice cream.
Jesus Christ. So
do we want to have that conversation? Do we want
let's
to
have
really
a little
talk
bit
about
of this conversation
Okay.
because this conversation was freaking weird.
Yes.
All right, so you have Rooster, the new fake whack packer, call in, and he was talking about going to different fast food places and eating ice cream, soft serve ice cream, and he agrees with Jan Hine about McDonald's soft serve ice cream being the best, which is basically perfect for Jan Hine because it's vanilla.
Yes.
Yes. It's plain. And Howard, of course, has no frame of reference for any type of ice cream
or
at
anything
all.
pedestrian.
No, but ice
he
cream
doesn't eat ice
especially.
cream. I mean, that's like
Right. Or even if he did.
that's
He's
like such
I
a
like-
special treat.
I
Yeah.
like hard serve. He actually said this. I like hard serve ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's your favorite ice cream, everybody?
Strawberry.
Beth's frozen yogurt at Costco.
Pistachio gelato.
Ooh, interesting. So I had some friends over the other night and they brought over pistachio gelato with
Ooh
those
la
little
la.
frozen puff balls with the little cream inside of them that are chocolate covered. And so we
I need a
didn't eat
moment.
all of them. We didn't eat all of them. And I saw them in the refrigerator the other day. I was like, oh, little
Ooh,
cream
moi,
puffs
moi.
and a little bit of pistachio gelato left over. So I'm such a sick fuck. So what I did is I let the pistachio gelato melt a little bit, and then I took the balls and I put them in. There were only like 4 left.
You play with the balls?
I juggled them, and I put the balls
neglect
into
the
the ice
balls.
cream,
Don't
and I
neglect
shook
those.
it up like this. I just shook it up.
That's an interesting
How was that?
observation, Chaka
How's
Khan.
that,
How
Mo?
did you do that?
Can you get your shake weight while you're at it?
Shake it a little harder.
Chaka Khan, that's an interesting observation. Anorexics love to talk about junk food. I absolutely agree.
Oh my god, that's
That's
why
what they
Beth
call-
names all
Yeah.
her fucking cats after
Yes.
food. She's
Yes.
starving.
Binge purge, binge purge,
Starving and it
binge
smells.
purge.
Everything smells like food.
She's
Beth's
what I call
favorite frozen bone broth.
she's a Dorito-rexic.
No, Beth's is frozen oats.
Frozen oats.
Oh my god. Okay. No,
like,
I'm
"Would you
not
like
doing
another
it
sugar
again,
cube?"
Melvin.
Do that again slowly.
Ooga.
Well, it was delicious. I just ate the
Balloon.
balls
gotta
and
do
the
a second
He ate
pistachio,
those balls.
and it was quite delicious. I must confess. All right, so
I've
so
heard.
now explain to me about these Okay, so there's a lot of people who
Slap
don't
the
know
yarmulke?
where in
This is
our
because you guys are
closing
talking
credits-
about vanity. You guys are talking about vanity, today and Howard's obsession with vanity and weight and stuff. And so I saw that,
Wait.
and it was a post by Al Cervix. He wrote, "For all the protestations, Howard actually thinks she's good looking. I couldn't agree more." And that's why he comes up with stuff like Mad Tear and Heidi Klum, Modern Me nonsense. Also, this is also, he was genuinely pissed off when Jamie Presley more or less said he was ugly with the slap the yarmulke comment. He's convinced that with his stupid hair and skater boy clothes supported by his paid sycophants, that he's actually a rock star. His I'm so ugly crap is his attempt to seem humble as well as
Mo.
his fishing for compliments. Spot the fuck on.
Show me on the doll where
Can
you
we do the? Are we cleaning out the computer?
Actually,
Yes? Why?
Beth's favorite flavor is sugar cube.
Exactly.
Sugar cube ice cream.
Sugar cube. All right, it is time now, in fact, to
Cleaning out the computer.
Okay, we are now cleaning out the computer. Okay, where do we
I was
start?
fixated on Howard's vanity and Father's Day, which you guys in the mockery were masterfully talking about today. So I went after clips involving his vanity and Father's Day.
Okay, so let me start with this one. So a couple of times people have asked why we have Jamie Presley in our
I love Jamie Presley.
intro and exit. And I'm just reading the chat. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't mean to
It's
disrupt.
distracting.
So it is so distracting.
No
it
boo
really
ice
is.
cream.
It's just kind of insane. So let us give you the Jamie Presley clip and where a lot of what we say, what we have a visual on, comes from. So let me
Derives
just
from.
blow this up a little bit. Okay, here we go.
I was gonna say maybe you should go to Rockstar.
Maybe I should do the rock star thing.
Well, that kid in Incubus is a good-looking kid.
He's gorgeous.
He was just in here a couple of weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, what a good-looking guy.
You'd be a good-looking couple with him. God damn.
Hey,
There you
now,
go.
there'd be some pretty chillin' there.
I'm really supposed to look like that kid.
That's
You
right,
were
he got
supposed
your
to, but
looks.
something happened.
Yeah, I was born to the wrong
You got
parents.
slapped the yarmulke.
I did.
Nice.
She thinks I look very
She loved her own joke,
I
by the way.
do.
Oh.
It's okay. She's cute. It
Wait a
doesn't
minute,
matter.
half my family's Jewish. I have nothing. Everyone I work with is Jewish.
What do
There's
you mean half
nothing
your
wrong with
family's
that.
Jewish? How is half your family
Because
Jewish?
my aunt married into a Jewish family, and so all the kids and
She
everything.
knows some Jews.
Hey, now I know some.
All right, whatever. Still an insult.
You look like a Jew.
Hey,
Yeah.
you look like a Jew.
I like yarmulkes.
You look like a big, ugly Jew. You know what? You better
Simon
take your
was
top
Jewish.
off to
The
prove it.
yarmulke hit you in the face.
Got me in.
God, she's so hot.
My favorite part is when she verifies it. He goes, she thinks I look very Jewish. And he goes, yeah, I do. Yes.
Yes. Well, okay, so coming on top of that is this fabulous
would.
clip from Elle McPherson. Now, here's what I did, just so you know. I took it out of being an MP4 because it was 4 minutes and like 35 seconds
Well,
long.
what I
and it-
wanted to do is I wanted to show you the progression to what brought these comments by her, because he was basically just being a dick to her the
He was
entire
just being a
time. He's
dick
going
to her.
after
Okay,
her
so that's
family.
what-
And
exactly.
there's no context to these. Everybody always took his side back then.
Yes.
And again, I think I'd already started hating the show. This is 10 years ago. So this is
10 years
2012.
ago, and he's asking about lesbian relationships.
Yeah.
Did you make out with this one? Did you make out with that one? And first off, she's getting completely aggravated with him. Like
Yes.
she's
And
being very
trying to go
passive about
along.
it. She's
Right,
being
right.
very, very generous to him by still playing along with this when
She's
she
trying
should
to
have
be a
just
good
said, "Go
sport,
fuck
but you can
yourself."
see through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like 6 feet tall. She could easily kick his ass.
She could absolutely kick his ass. She's in
Destroy
much
him.
better shape than he is.
She's also
Oh, yeah.
50 here.
She's right. She's 50 years old. She's been divorced. She has 2 little boys, and he's just pressing her and pressing
Yeah.
her and pressing her. And she's like, just like, lay the fuck off. Like, just stop already. And and this is how she got back at him. Is really what it is. And I think it's quite delicious. So let me play that for you guys really quickly. Hang on a second. And she really gets him too.
Yeah, she does.
You are not my therapist.
No, but how old were you? I know.
As Jewish as you are not my therapist.
I'm not Jewish. I know what you're talking about. what do you?
What makes you think that?
What makes you think that? What are you saying? I was slapped a yarmulke? What do you... Do you ever date a Jewish guy?
Plenty.
Oh, yeah?
In fact, my first boyfriend was Raphael Chemke. I fed him his gefilte fish at his bar mitzvah.
Just because he's
he
Jewish?
He threw up on me. and I love Jewish boys ever since.
In Australia, there's Jews?
They are.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
They're the sexiest guys.
Is he the one who took your virginity?
I'm not even going to go there with you.
Why?
Because it's none of your business.
Should girls...
The gun holster.
Do your children get upset by that?
I have a 14-year-old son. What do you think he thinks about right now?
But it's probably upsetting that his mother's ass is in the bedroom, and then if the kids bring over friends...
I think you're just being absolutely Jewish.
Why is that Jewish?
Because you're being overprotective.
No, I've had this discussion with people who are not Jewish.
You sound like a nagging mother.
Wait a second.
Yeah, but
this is
Eleanor, should you have that picture in your room? Your 14-year-old son could look at that.
I'm asking you, is that damaging to a child to see his mother?
My children are very well balanced. I don't see them.
I once saw my mother come out of the shower. It traumatized me.
Yeah, I can imagine. If she looks like you.
She had.
Sorry. I had that just slipped out.
Jewish looks like you. I can't get. Now I see why these guys leave. I'm ready to break up with you.
She's so hot.
You're the meanest, cruelest woman on the planet.
Oh, I love you.
No, you don't.
Oh my god.
So passive, so delicious.
Oh my god.
That was a good one.
Casey,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
7 years after your time.
Shuli, Shuli Army, Gunkers, Dabblers, Arm, show your face.
It's in my pic. That's in my avatar. That's my face.
Yeah, that's him.
2007.
That is actually
That's me.
him. And that's his body, too. He works out a lot.
A lot.
I was also married to Lisa Bonet.
12 days, 12 hours a day.
She did destroy him. You know, that was a
I love it.
classic passive-aggressive way of just getting back at him.
The whole, if anybody gets, you want to have it, the whole interview is great. It's a lot of that, and that's the harshest one. That's the best moments in the interview. But the whole thing is him just being a total bitter asshole and projection through, and she just comes at him every time, and she
he
shuts him
deserved it.
down.
And
And
she-
deserved it.
She shut him right the fuck up.
Well, considering she was a real model, she was doing it for so long. She's still probably used to like lecherous old
Disgusting
men. So
guys.
she just probably
Absolutely.
has
him?
come back
Yeah.
for days.
Yeah. And she knows
was
exactly
smoking
where to
hot
press the
back in the
buttons.
day.
So
Yes, she was.
There's Fred's creepy obsession with the supermodel label too is in there too, and we got to do a second Fred show. When I was listening to that, I'm convinced we've got to do a second Fred show.
yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Is this what you heard, Casey? That Bon
destroy
Jovi will
him enough.
sunbathe with Elle in his wildest fucking dreams.
In Silverchair.
Okay. So now I want to switch over to the Sal asks Beth about Howard clip.
Yes, this is the Sal's audition back in 2004, and Beth he's interviewing Beth, and I kind of cut up the best moments right until he drops a bomb. Again, this is all about Howard's vanity, how he thinks he's good looking, and he gets slapped with reality.
Such a bomb.
Yeah.
And she's just she's another one just trying to sit there and take it, but she gave him shit when she got home. You know it. All right, here we go.
Look at my dog. How cute is that?
There you go.
The one sitting on the bench?
Oh, dude. You see what I mean?
leaving.
It was right there, Howard.
Look at her face.
She is stunning. Yeah, well, when you
Yep,
eat your sushi at Nobu, shopping at Prada, vacations in the Bahamas, and hey, a Hamptons house too. Hey, Beth, you bagged the Jew. Let's start the name 3 things that annoy you most about Howard.
He eats too fast.
Okay.
Everything's all about him.
But I thought it was all about
Always.
him, Ed.
You always say that.
And wow.
She can't count to
That's it.
3.
It's not so bad.
You
Show
care?
What do you mean I eat too fast?
Thank you, Howard.
You always make me have an upset stomach because you eat so fast that I'm not realizing it, but I'm keeping up with you.
That's it. You never said that to me before.
I think I have.
Really?
Yeah.
He's
And what was
weirdly
the other thing?
possessive. It's just
Everything's all about you. But
Is that
that's
really
also
true?
what I love about you.
Is that really true, though? I mean, don't I make things about you, too? Don't I do for you?
You do, but then it ends up being about you. Yeah. It's okay, though. I love you. I'm so in love with you.
No, I know.
It's all about you.
It is.
better, jerko. Okay.
No.
Beth, do you find Joey Ramone attractive?
Yes.
How about an ostrich with a wig?
No.
Oh! That's a knock on me.
Honey, I'm not.
She knows.
I-
Okay, Steph. Question. Those two I wrote by. Okay, Steph. Question. Those two I wrote by the way.
I know. Believe me.
I'm such a douche.
Trust me, I had that distinct impression.
You're a regular Bruce Valanche.
Are those two bald spots I see on top of your head?
Easy does it. Who
Lean
cares?
over.
I'm the
Lean
interviewer.
over. All right, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Steph.
That's it.
Monique, how much does Carl from Who Are These Podcasts remind you? Like it's Sal and Ashton Kutcher had a kid.
I agree with you. I think that he's very much he definitely looks a little bit like Mr. Governale.
Yep.
Do we want to get into the Father's Day thing now that we're at an hour and a half?
Sure.
It's so good though. It is
6
good.
minutes.
It is good. It is good, you
It's
guys.
so
I broke it into like a bunch of different clips though too. So I have 3 clips. They're about a minute to.
The
2 minutes.
Zuzazu is at the origin of Scott
Yes,
the
this is
engineer.
so
and
weird. Do
Zuzazu
we
is
know
in
what the
this.
fight was about? Okay, let me go to it and
There's
then
a
and
lot
then
of
we'll talk about it.
theories
All right, here we go.
that
Here we
could
go.
be.
Here we go.
This question.
All right, go ahead.
Your daughters, do they listen to your show?
No. Not at all.
Is that a disappointment?
No, I think it's fine. I don't know how my daughters feel about what I do, really.
Really? You've never talked about it?
Not much, no.
Are you sure about that? Do you think, I mean, Emily being older, do you think she lies to you about it or maybe tries to listen?
No, I don't think Emily lies. I think she's very honest. I don't think, I mean, they never say to me, gee, I heard Alanis Morissette on your show. It sounded really good or something like that. They don't say it. I think...
Yeah, lie's the
Are they
wrong word.
proud of you?
Yeah, with your parents sometimes maybe they feel awkward discussing it with you, but really
parents listen every day. That I know. They've made that clear. But as far as the kids, all of the evidence points to the fact that they don't listen to it.
All of the
I
evidence.
Don't know. I honestly don't know if they're proud or not. They've never expressed to me if they're proud or not.
All the evidence
All the
points to
evidence.
that they don't. He's never asked them.
No
That's
genuine
what that means to me.
conversation about what he's built this empire on.
Beth finds this attractive, just so we know, just so we're crystal clear on what we're talking about here. Okay? Okay.
They've never said, gee, Dad, we're so proud of you. I don't know. You live a good lifestyle, I'll tell you that.
I know that.
Yeah. What's up?
You know, it's funny when...
I don't know. I found that odd because if I had a father on the radio, I'd have to take a tune in and see what the hell was going on.
I would think.
Yeah, everybody who's really close to him knows not to sit there and say, oh, I heard your father doing this or that. They take that as a huge offense, I believe. I think my kids are proud in the sense that... like Emily comes by here serious. She was doing some stuff with Scott, and then Deborah said, "Oh, Dad, I want to come up," and she wanted to get some music for her iPod and all. You know, I think they're into. I don't know though. I don't know that they're particularly. Gee, if my dad was on the radio, though, I'd be fucking coming in my pants. I think it'd be
same trip Gary was talking about in Vegas.
Okay, so there's a lot of jumping around in this, but the call that comes into the wrap-up show,
Oh, it's amazing.
is
This is
amazing.
What a great caller that is.
It's really one of the best things I've ever heard. So I'm dying to play this for you guys. And yes, Crazy Robin, this is like the lead into this because it's just so insane. So here we go.
Shows the other day when Howard was talking about what he did on Father's Day, and he took one of his daughters out. The other daughter called from Europe, and it sounded like the other daughter didn't even contact him at all. And I think that shows a lot on Howard's parenting skills and how detached he is from reality and his own loved ones.
I don't know about that. I mean, he actually
I think you're making a pretty big jump there, Steve.
He's actually got a pretty good relationship with his kids.
Okay, Gary, how upset would you be if your child did not see you and was in the States and in the city, in the area, did not see you or call you on Father's Day?
So just listen to how he responds to this because it's such fucking bullshit. There's not a single one of us that wouldn't call our father on Father's Day if they were around. Honestly.
Even if you don't get along with them, you do.
Even if you don't get along with them, you do the
it's
obligatory
crazy shit.
fucking fall. All right, listen.
How upset would you be?
It would really depend on how old they were.
Bullshit.
Gary, please. I mean, you're Italian. I'm Latin. You know, it's all about family and stuff. And I mean, for me to not. I mean, I call my father once a day. I live down the street from my parents. I visit them a few times a week. And for me to not celebrate my father's day, you know, honor his Father Day. Every day should be Father's Day.
Listen, I never miss calling my dad on a Father's Day. We spoke probably once a week or once every other week, but I never miss calling him on a Father's Day. But that's our relationship.
And Steve, you're also assuming that they didn't talk.
He pretty much said it. Robin asked him what you did, and he said, I spent one day with my daughter. My other daughter called me because she graduated from college, and she was in Europe. And they go, the other one, he kind of went, So that sounds like to me that nothing happened.
That's exactly what he
and,
said.
I don't know. I think that, I personally, I think that him maybe being with Beth, having this hot girlfriend, maybe turned off his daughters a little bit. But I'm assuming that.
Yeah, you've taken several leaps in your.
So wait a second. Was this before or after my father turned me off to men?
Before.
Amazing.
Wow. Yeah,
Amazing. I wonder
No,
if
he's spot on. Everything he says is spot on.
Spot
There's
on.
nothing.
Okay.
And this is when the wrap-up show was real.
Could
This
actually
is when
do
you
things.
you could actually do shit like this on the wrap-up.
Totally. Jan spin mode. You're totally right. Okay, so this is the final clip, and this is the rebuttal the next day because Gary
Monique,
comes in.
I'm sorry before
Yes.
I forget. So this caller is so phenomenal, and I didn't put it in, but it was he actually segues to calling them all fat fucks for having to eat on the air all the time, and he's like saying, why do you fat fucks have? He didn't say fat fuck, but he like, you guys, you have 24 hours in a day. Why do you have to eat on the radio? It's like, what is with you stupid radio guys that have to eat bagels and
because
muffins
the food
and
is
shit on
free,
there?
and these pigs are going to
and
eat
it's
why.
great. It's just the whole thing.
That's exactly what it is. All right, so this is the follow-up call. Yes, we will get to the calendar, Melvin. I promise you, just momentarily, just to remind everybody. All right, here we go.
God.
A guy called the wrap-up show yesterday. It was the weirdest call. He said, it's very obvious that you are not a good father and you don't have a good relationship with your children because you said on Father's Day that you spent the day with one child, another one called you, but one of your daughters didn't call you. And for a daughter not to call her father on Father's Day means that you're not a good father.
No, that's not how it works.
No, I know. And I said,
the guy doesn't know what. First of all,
Watch the spin. Watch the lying now. This is all lied to me. All of it.
fuck, I don't have to defend myself.
No, I know, but it was just a weird call.
One of my daughters was out of the country. I don't know how I could have seen her. I was saying on the air I missed her because she was out of the country. My other daughter and I kept playing phone tag all day, and we've made plans this weekend to celebrate Father's Day because she had something to do.
Right.
And we are actually getting together tomorrow.
Right.
And
no, you're not.
No, wait. What did you just say?
Other daughter and I kept playing phone tag all day, and we've made plans this weekend to celebrate Father's Day because she had something to do. And we are actually getting together tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And
oh God, listen to him lie.
what do you call it? My other daughter?
With the other one.
My other daughter. I was with. That's how it works. First of all, my kids are very spread apart in terms of age. I have a 15-year-old. And a 25-year-old and a 22-year-old.
A 25-year-old?
Yes.
God, you're old.
So they're not little children. In other words...
that's like a whole person at 25.
I didn't get together with my dad either on Father's Day.
You talked to him.
We talked.
Here's the next call, though.
The young one I'm with,
The next call will be... any daughter who's out of the country for Father's Day hates her father.
Right.
Yeah.
He sounds like it just sounds so ridiculous in every way.
Everybody...
That's right, Affy. And two, he's always. I don't even think his own kids can even get him on the phone. He's that horrible phone system where it's like the Get Smart 6 walls of. I don't even think they can get him on the phone.
It's so amazing, though, how everybody defends and makes up incredible excuses.
Oh, that's
for his daughters
that's the job,
hating
Dennis.
him, literally hating him.
Yep.
I mean, there's no other explanation
horrible.
except they just don't like him.
They just don't like him. And
They
you
just
know
don't
what?
like him. I mean,
Here's the
honest.
thing. If they were on the radio and he was dying, they'd probably rip him a fucking new asshole, too. I bet you it's really generational with them. They're just a bunch of fucking dicks. So, so if Ben was a dick, he'd beget a dick, and his children will think he's a dick. And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, only the good die young. These fucking people live forever. I'm not sure that...
But unlike Ben, though, I mean, Howard did nothing with these kids. I mean, literally, he did nothing with them. Ben did everything with Howard.
Everything.
He made him
Way
a
more.
puppet stage. He took him to work. He did, he took him to ball games. He tried.
He tried.
He really did try.
The only benefit that Ashley got is the fact that she was the product of divorced parents. So
she
probably
was
saw
detached
him like
from the
every
other
weekend, and
Yeah.
he
She was
had
too
to
young
do
to-
things with her, or else she was going to sit around that fucking
She was too
giant
young for it to
mausoleum
hit
board.
hard.
Do you think he gave his kids funny money from Scores?
I think he did, probably.
Yeah, so there you go. There's Father's Day. Nice fuck you to everybody.
Mazel.
Yeah. Claire
Right,
Noel
mazel,
drew him a crayon
exactly.
Do you
picture.
have the clip? You don't have to play it if you don't want. Because it really should be a whole show. The clip of Robin and Emily on the outs.
I do, but it was part of that long ass clip, right?
All right, don't worry about it. We'll do it some other time.
So, no, it was good though, and I would like to get back to that though.
You know, the thing is, there's no indication that there's any guests this week. Seriously, none.
I'm gonna say he has Sandler on because Sandler has a basketball movie out called Hustle.
Doesn't he always
That's
do
just my
something
guess.
like-
I'm just guessing, Dennis. I have no idea.
No,
because it's an easy.
What's his name? He talked about him this morning.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. That seems like that's going to be very soon.
That could be as well.
Because he's talking about the horrible show he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he survived like cancer, and he's got the COVID and all sorts of shit. And Howard loves nothing more than a heartbreak
it's going to
story.
be absolutely. It's up Howard's alley, but Jesus,
Totally
I
up
mean,
his alley, but who knows?
Nobody's looking for Jeff Bridges right now.
All right, let me answer this question. Hey, Monique, if you were going to have a child with one male celebrity based mostly on what a great dad or father he seems to be, who's the daddy?
Ricardo Montalban.
I don't really know. I'd have to
Real
think about.
Corinthian leather.
I would
Male
have to
celebrity?
think about who's
Any celebrity?
I
Male.
guess.
Has to be male.
Well, yeah, male would be the equation here that would make it work.
Man, there's a lot of good dads out there. I have to really. I'll have a good answer.
I don't know. Are there a lot of good dads? out
Yeah,
there? Who?
sure.
Who?
Sean Kemp.
Larry Johnson.
Nick Cannon.
Tiger Woods. Oh.
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Oh, I don't know. I got to think on that one. Hugh Jackman, but is he straight?
Tom
I
Hanks.
mean-
Tom Hanks.
I don't think so.
Chet Hayes.
Tom Hanks, no. You know what? I don't know that a celebrity would be who I'd want to have a child with. I think
Don
they're all just
Cheadle.
so fucked up. Don Cheadle.
Alec Baldwin.
Look out.
Oh, that was random.
Rosie
Wow.
O'Donnell.
That's Don Cheadle is great.
Ooh, I know who.
Who?
Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh, Jean-Luc, I love him
He's the
so
best
much.
man in the world.
He's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, he's like
well,
90, but if you can look past that.
Monique, I wish you were more of an NBA fan because that Xavier Sean Kemp joke was great. I love the fact that
Sean
it's a
Kemp
Sonic
is the
bit.
baby daddy person
Yes,
too, right?
yes, you guys, so you know that.
Yes.
More kids than
Doesn't he-
block shots.
Hasn't he like created an entire basketball team?
Wonder how many.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Dr.
got
Schlafmitz.
he's got people to come off the bench. He's got the 5, and then he's got 2 to come off the bench, man.
Dr. Schlafmitz.
Gerard Depardieu.
Okay, I just want to also just let you guys know I have a shirt on today that says Nasty Pig, and what this is, it's I have to show you the back of it so you can.
Is that an
you
Alec
know,
Baldwin shirt?
Sunflower Dragon has a good answer. Weird. Kevin
is that?
Bacon. I agree with that. He is a great dad.
It's a
That's a
bull.
great
It's a
answer.
microphone.
It's a microphone. It's my in honor of Gay Pride because it's Pride weekend coming up, and this reminds me of one of the big weekend is this coming weekend, and this is one of my absolute fondest gay memories was being with my friend Red on Pride
Hornsby.
weekend. And down in the village, pretty much everybody is
Owens.
open. Where there's people's
Mel
homes
Gibson.
are open. There's all the bars are open, and this was not even a clothing store. It's more of like a whips and chains and bull masks and
really?
balls for the mouth and shit like that. But they were
Sounds
having
totally
a party.
normal.
So we were walking down the block, and he's like, "Oh my God, Nasty Pig's having a party." I'm like, "No fucking way I'm going in there." And it was all these guys that were dressed with the little nipple clamps and leather chaps and all that shit. And they were the nicest, most fun fucking people ever. I mean, we drank for half the night, danced our asses off, gave us these Nasty Pig t-shirts. We were just the happiest. And so I just want to say that, people
Mom.
are really cool, and most gay men that I know absolutely hate what's going on with everybody's fucking digression into, I'm a somebody too
Carry
and fucking
glitter.
notice me. They
Mom.
absolutely hate it. Yes, baby.
Can I share my favorite Pride moment?
Yes.
It's when I watched Black Swan with Mila Kunis and Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I don't get it.
It's-
Oh,
they
because
said-
they
they
had
said
a
they have
little bit of a
lesbian
lesbian.
scenes
They
in-
had a
yeah.
little lesbian thing. Okay.
I just wanted to share.
More scissors than Camp Wilmot.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just wanted to share that, and that's it. So we are leaving you. It is Monday. We have 2 more days this week. Fuck,
do.
I forgot to do that goddamn calendar. Let me just do it really quickly so
do?
that you can all see it, and then we're going to leave. Here we go.
Let's go to the calendar. June.
Just out of curiosity, we are going to get one for July and August, right? I know that it's just blanks, but we need.
We could
need.
for blank.
I never ever get sick of that.
Oh God, you know, I had to go out and get Bon Jovial a Depeche Mode hat because that hat doesn't exist anywhere. I had to go on Poshmark and buy the fucker a Depeche Mode hat, and now I have to ship it to Australia for him. Just so you know.
Dabblers, Melendez.
Yeah, Dabblers Melendez, exactly. I should actually make those hats on our
We
TeePublic
should.
site.
I'll
Okay,
buy
so
one.
here's where we're at. And yeah, so we are now on the 20th, and we have 5 more shows before we have 2 months and some odd off. And everybody needed
10
to know
weeks.
that, so there it is.
10 weeks.
Good night, sweetheart. Well,
All right,
it's time
so we're going to
to
leave you
go.
guys. Thank you so much for sharing your night with us. We really appreciate that you do this with us and that we are here for you as well. And we promise to try and do a couple of shows during the summer break, and we will get to that. A couple. We're going to do a couple.
We have 10 weeks.
We have 10 weeks. We'll do a couple of shows. Yes,
10 weeks.
yes. Thanks for hanging with us. Please join us for discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forums section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're going to have a new show. Thanks.